All right, guys. So this is going to be part two of, what are you willing to put it all on the line for, and how we need to stop living our lives in that fear mode, in that fear mentality. But getting back into the video, I kind of wanted to just touch on, one thing that I think causes a lot of people to live in that kind of fear mindset or that fear mind state. And I think that's because they think if they play life conservative, then they can avoid some of those valleys in life. You know what I mean? Some of those down times in life. But what I've actually kind of noticed, over through my life experience, I've only been on this planet 36 years. But through my life experience, I've noticed that, those valleys are going to come whether you play it conservative or whether you take risks. So it doesn't really matter, it's almost like some of those valleys, if you take a risk, sometimes maybe you might get to that valley, you might expedite the process of getting to that valley. But another thing about taking those risks, even if you do get into that valley, you're also expediting that process of getting to that peak as well. So, in life, we're going to have peaks and we're going to have valleys. So living in fear is really kind of slowing down your growth process, in my opinion. And it's definitely doing yourself a disservice. But, the main aspect of this video is, what are you willing to put it all on the line for? Like I said in that Dr. Martin Luther King quote, a man who's not willing to die for anything is not fit to live. So what is it that you believe in? What is your breaking point? There's so much stuff going on in the world, and I feel like a lot of people are kind of in that docile state. I kind of just go along with the crowd. Even if I don't believe in something, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut on it. And there's got to be a certain point where everybody kind of has that breaking point where they want to speak up about things, and where they want to make a change. And I think that's where our life's mission comes into play. Is that our life's mission and the purpose of us being on this planet is to make a change, is to create, is to affect others' lives in a positive way. So, what is it that you have that's your gift? That's kind of what we're all kind of trying to figure out in this world. What are our gifts? And I think once you figure out your gift, once you find your gift, then it's time to put that pedal to the metal. It's time to mash on that gas pedal and go as hard as you can on that gift. Because in my opinion, if you found your gift and you found something that you're good at, if you continue to live in that comfort zone and not step out on a limb and go 10 toes in on, giving your gift or displaying your gift to the world, then you're almost doing the universe, you're doing the world a disservice. Because, you should be sharing that gift that you have with the world. You can be teaching people, you can be inspiring people, you can be doing all types of things with that gift that you were given. But instead, you might choose to do something that seems like it's a little bit safer. And I think a lot of times when we get caught up in, what I like to call, well-paying dead-end jobs. I think any job that you're not finding any passion from, and any career choice that, where you're in one of those situations where you're working around, like my boy James always says, those high stress, high cortisol co-workers, those people who are bringing all those donuts and junk food into the break room, people who are gossiping, talking bad about each other behind their backs. Anytime you're in one of those work environments, that's not even something to where I don't even feel like that's playing it safe. I feel like you're actually doing yourself even more of a disservice. And, I think about it in terms of, what are you doing to your long-term health? When you're around those high cortisol people, you're around those stressed out people, it's going to bring a little bit of stress and cortisol into your life, if not a lot of stress and cortisol into your life as well. And, these things are terrible for your health. This is bad. Stress is a big causer of disease. So you need to think about these things when you're thinking about that you're playing it safe. You could be taking years off your life by putting yourself in a toxic situation. There's a reason why they call these jobs, or maybe it could be a relationship as well. It could be a relationship that you're in where you feel it's like playing it safe. It's like, oh yeah, I actually really want something better. And this person's not really a match, but it's comfortable. And a lot of times people get in these quote unquote comfortable situations and they're actually toxic. And the definition of something being toxic is it being poison. So you're basically slowly poisoning yourself with this quote unquote comfortable situation when you could be stepping out on a line and really seeing what you're made of. I think that we should all be testing our limits. mentally, physically, spiritually, seeing what we're made of, seeing how strong we are, seeing how resilient we are. When we get into those valleys, how do we bounce back up and get to the top of the mountain? How do we bounce back up and get to that peak? So these are all things that we need to be, conscious of and cognizant of, and keep these things in mind when we're making decisions on whether we want to play something safe or whether we want to take a risk. And also, when it comes down to sharing our opinions with the world, or speaking up for ourselves, or speaking up for other people, it doesn't always need to be you speaking up for yourself. If you see wrong being done to somebody close to you, then you should be speaking up about that. And honestly, I'm actually giving thought to starting up a Patreon channel, and it's not necessarily just because I'm trying to monetize it. I actually want to talk about some things that I don't really feel comfortable speaking about on YouTube. So I'll keep you guys posted on, if I make a Patreon channel or not. But I really want to hammer home that message for you guys that, there has to be something in your life, some gift that you were given, some purpose that you have, some mission that you need to get on in life that's, worth risking it all for, And, a lot of times throughout history, the heroes are the ones who actually risk their lives for things that they believed in. So you need to really kind of take a deep look inside and ask yourself, are you willing to be that hero? Because we're all living our own movie. So, we can play that hero role. Are you willing to be that hero and stand up for something that you believe in and work for something that you believe in, and try to make that change in that in the world, in the way that you see fit? The gift that you were given from the source, from the Most High, whatever you want to call it. Take that time, meditate on it, and come to the decision whether that comfort is worth giving up something that could turn into something great. But anyways, guys, I hope everybody's having a great day out there. I'll holler at you guys later. Leave a comment in the comment section if you guys have a video topic that you guys want me to touch on. Also, leave a comment in the comment section if you guys have actually experienced this through jobs, through relationships, or there's just, issues that you feel like are, so important that you have to speak up on. Anyways, guys, hope everybody's having a great day out there. I'll holler at everybody later. Hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned for the next, video I drop. I got so many videos in the pipeline. Like I said, me and my boy James have been working on videos non-stop, putting in 10, 12-hour days on content creation, fitness stuff, mentality stuff, even delving into the spiritual aspect as well. Go ahead and subscribe to our other channel. That's High Octane Calisthenics. Also, hit up my website if you want a free consultation, health and fitness consultation. If you guys are looking to get in the best shape of your life, that's Travelsthenix.com. Also, you can hit up highoctanecalisthenics.com and hit me and James up on there as well. I'll let you guys later. Peace.